Yo, what is up, my guys? Hope you're good, lads. So, today, we're gonna go straight to the shit. No bullshit today, alright? And I wanna run you through what it actually takes to transform your physique. From my personal experience, what it's taken with me, but then obviously working with hundreds of clients every single month. Like, I know from working with these guys what it actually takes. And I actually dropped an Instagram story on the other day. If you don't follow me on Instagram, do, because I'll be dropping a lot of value in the stories on there. It's at Tom D Pearson. But I jumped on to really just run through, like, I actually made a bold statement. I said, look, if I sent every single one of my followers an optimized nutrition, training, recovery plan, probably still 1% are going to come back in 12 weeks, in 16 weeks with an elite level result, even with everything absolutely perfect for them. So that just backs up my point that programming is so important, but it's not sufficient. It's necessary to an elite level result, but it's not sufficient. So that doesn't mean we just neglect it. Oh, we don't need programming. No, it's very necessary, but that alone is not sufficient. So I'm going to give you the real talk on what we need alongside that. And guess what, guys? It's not fucking Tonka Ali, and it's not creatine, and it's not all these little shiny object syndromes that we think if we just, found that little marketing con, now if we fall into that trap, which everything's just going to mutate, I'm going to wake up with 20-inch biceps tomorrow. That's not the case, lads. So we're going to keep it real. We're going to get straight to the good shit. And everything you're going to need to absolutely level up your physique on top of what we already know, which is training, nutrition, and recovery. So you're programming. Now, for me, I like to work through a bit of a process when I'm bringing clients on, right? There's like 5 major things, and I'm going to cover all of them today. And these 5 major things on top of programming are what's going to allow them to actually come through and get the results. So when I'm working on them with the mindset, we're delving into these in a lot of depth. But it all starts with self-awareness, right? Even before a client maybe approaches me, to even basically make an initial move, you've got to be self-aware of yourself. You've got to actually step back and go, what the fuck? Like, look in the mirror and go, is this really my full potential where I am now? I honestly believe, and I'm not saying I've utilized 100%, have I? Fuck. I honestly feel like I'm 1% into my physique and life journey right now. But yet this was once like a forever goal when I was younger. And this is why I say the statement, like, most people, honestly, I believe, are like 1%, or they're using 1% of what's truly within them. I don't even really like the word potential, because it's not like potential that you're going to extract from somewhere else. It's within you, but people just aren't using it. They're not tapping into it. So become self-aware and actually look at yourself and go, is this really me at my very best? Like, I don't believe that many people are operating at more than 1% of their true full potential. You know, I think everyone is possible of anything with the right mindset, which is key, and then obviously the right programming and stuff, whatever their goal is. So becoming self-aware, this is during the process. So week on week, how can I get better? What's gone well? What's not gone so well? And then if you understand what's not gone so well, you can improve on it for tomorrow or next week. And what you have done well, you can make sure you keep doing that routine, because I see a lot of people self-sabotage. They have a really good week, and then they think they've had a good week and they take the foot off the gas. You need to be self-aware on what's going well so you can keep doing it, as well as the stuff that's not going so well so you can improve on it. And then obviously before the process, look, you're not going to make any initial move if you think you're already 100%, all right? Now, second thing is for me, this is so important, having a really strong reason why. Because this is what's going to allow us to keep moving forwards. And when times get tough, we're going to turn up. When emotions get high, we're going to turn up. When you get those cold mornings, when your girlfriend has had an argument with you, when you've fallen out with your parents or with a mate, all these things, right? Or your boss at work, whatever. You've got to show up no matter what. This isn't like a stop-start thing. If you are really looking to transform your life, you're going to need a really strong reason with it. For me, it was, I just knew, like, when I was in my old self, skinny, lanky, skinny fat, I hated the body I was in, but I knew, again, I'm not going to use the word potential, I knew I hadn't tapped in to what was within. So everything I did was like, I need to become the full 100% of what's in here, or I feel like I've been on this planet and done everything an injustice. For me, I also had other reasons. I wanted to show up for my family. I also want to show up for, like, my long-term goal is I want to have my own family. I want to have an elite level partner, elite level family where the dynamic's amazing. For me to demand and expect that, I have to be my full 100% to want 100% from somebody else. So I think too many people are throwing around, I want, a girl that does that. Nah, you've got it. My main focus is not getting girls, right? My main focus is me. It's becoming the best I can be, so I can then one day, when I'm 30, when I'm 35, however old I am, get with someone who's, the best woman I genuinely believe to have a family with, because then I can demand it, because I've become that guy who can, cater for that, right? So, like, my reason why is I'm thinking I want to show up for my family with energy. I also want to show up for them just being the best version of myself. I don't want to be a liability for my family. I want to be an asset, okay? And then I'm also future thinking, right? I want to be a role model. I also, then, my goal changed. Those still stayed the same, but as I progressed further into my journey and I actually entered the coaching space, my goal now is I am going to fucking walk the walk every single day for every single one of my clients or anyone who just watches any of my content. Because, I'd be doing anybody an injustice to not become the best version of myself. Because the better I can be, and the more I can share from more experiences with other people. I think the most selfish person is someone that goes through a huge transformation or, does something other people would want to do and then not share how they've done that. I think that's fucking selfish. Okay, so you need to be very self-aware before and during, and you need a very strong reason why, because this is what's going to allow you to keep showing up. You need your purpose. You need to understand how this is going to benefit you getting in shape, but who else this is going to benefit. And also just having the self-belief in yourself that you're going to carry this through. You might not know exactly how this is going to happen right now, but it's going to happen. It's not if this happens, it's when this happens. I knew from the start my old lanky, skinny, unconfident self had no idea when it was going to happen, but I knew it would happen, all right? And I think everybody needs that. And when you've got a strong reason why, you will have the self-belief, not because you're amazing, right? Because I was the lowest of low then, but I just knew I had to. It was a necessity, all right? The next thing to get an elite level results is, whether it's myself, clients, you guys, you need to have intention with all of your actions on a daily basis. Another word for this is discipline, all right? So being self-aware again and having intention. So I basically, if you want to start your morning with great intention, 1 second, need a drink. If you want to start your day with good intentions, just start by actually reviewing your goals. This isn't some simpy morning routine that lasts 4 hours. Wake up, wallpaper on your phone, have your goals there with your physique, with your lifestyle, with what you want to achieve. Straight away then, you would be a fucking bellend if you started your day off bad. If you just looked at your goals and then you go, I'm going to sleep in, I'm going to go back to bed after I just looked at my phone wallpaper. Oh, I'm going to eat a donut for breakfast. I'm going to have my waffle. Nah, you would be a proper idiot to do that. So actually, just by reminding yourself, consciously putting it in your face in the morning, what your goals are, review them, you're then going to have a lot more intention when you go through the day with your training, with your nutrition, with your lifestyle, your recovery, and then just managing your lifestyle as well. So like a huge thing to getting results, and it ties into intention very well, is the ability to say no and when to say yes. So like lifestyle management. If someone says, do you want to come out for 10 pints tonight? Nah, bro, I've got bigger goals than that, So everything that's going through your head should be thinking, is this going to take me closer to my end goal? Now, if someone said, I'm going out for 10 pints, I'd say, cool, yeah, you know what? I'm not working. I've already done my gym session this morning. I'll come, but I'm just going to do my own thing. So there's intention behind everything we do, and we can't just look back and go, oh yeah, fuck, that was just a huge fuck up. We need to understand the pros and cons of everything we do before we do it. We don't just want to look back afterwards. Okay. Now, fourth thing, we need skills and knowledge, right? Mindset is key. I always say the hardest worker in the room will get the best results, but not just because of the hardest worker. It's more because they've got the necessity, and they, along the way, because they're the hardest worker, they'll then acquire the skills and knowledge. All right. But someone with just the skills and knowledge in the first place won't necessarily get the best results, because if they don't have the grind, they're not going to action it. So the hardest worker will still always acquire the skills and knowledge, but just through hard work, not natural talent. All right. Honestly, the guys that get the best results are usually the people that you would think on paper shouldn't. The people that are in the lowest place when they start, but it's a necessity to get in the best shape. And they're usually the busiest people. The people that, could potentially try and blag an excuse, I'm too busy and all that bullshit, right? The ones that say they're actually busy aren't busy. They're just unaware of their time, all right? And they're wasting a lot of time. So, yeah, don't let that beat you down. So skills and knowledge, we want to deliver the result, because there is protocol with your programming. So this ties back to, my first point of programming is essential. It's necessary, but it's not sufficient. But we do need this. So a big thing I've always done is go for expert advice. If there's something I want to know that's above and beyond where I am, if someone has achieved something I want and lives a lifestyle I want and got that in a way that I would be happy getting that result, I'm going to go learn from them. I've always got my fingers in pies with mentors, with coaches. But a big mistake I made early on, and I learned from it, so it's not a mistake, but what you don't want to do is go get a mentor or a coach for your physique or anything in life where you're like, what? I wouldn't trade lifestyle with this guy. This guy is literally living a horrendous life, right? And this is how he got a result, by living a horrendous. You want to get a result in a way that you think is good and would level up your lifestyle. So that's really important. So you do need expert advice. Learn whilst taking action though, all right? What I don't want you to do is go do a course or go start watching YouTube videos and think, right, I'll start when I know everything, when the time's right. Bullshit. You learn on the job. Learn on the job always. So please, if you want to be ahead of where you are today, whatever that is, start it today. And I'm talking about physique here, but this does apply to anything. If you want to be somewhere that you're not today, and you will want to be there, start it today. And learn on the way, all right? Don't think I'll start when I know enough. That's all bullshit. So gather as much expert advice as you can. If you can, work with coaches, mentors, you can do courses, things like that, because this is going to 10x your time. You're going to learn from their mistakes, and you're just going to get answers straight away. It might be 10 times faster, or it might be even more, because sometimes even on your own, just with hard work and elite mindset, it doesn't always mean you're going to ever find the elite answers. All right. And finally, an elite level transformation doesn't happen in 4 weeks. So we need a long-term gratification mindset. So put the work in today, but you're not going to get results tomorrow, unfortunately. You've got the best program in the world. You wake up tomorrow and you go, all right, that's the reality. You may, if you're in a fat loss journey, you may be a pound down, but you're not going to look at your rig and go, oh my God, I have just developed the OG physique in the space after one day of having everything dialed in. What I want you to do is not be too results focused. Start off with a huge goal, all right? Then working with expert advice, okay? Understand the actions, the protocol you're going to need with your training, your nutrition, your recovery, specific for you that week, aligned with your mindset. Get everything so you're disciplined and you're going to show up every day, right? That's really important. But then just grind it out for the long run, and just understand that you're here for the process, right? And you're going to focus on your actions every single day at this point, and just class a win as, I boxed off all my actions. Let's say I had 6 actions I need to get done today. My meal plan, or my calories and my macros, my training plan. I need to do my daily steps. I need to make sure I show up for whoever, right? Whatever these actions are that are going to make that goal happen, class a win off your actions. So don't class a win off, I'm in shape tomorrow. No, know the goal, create the actions, and then your wins come from have I completed the actions. And I want you to stack and stack and stack these wins. That's where your confidence is going to come from. So love the process, become actions focused. Understand that, don't just see this as when is this result finished. I hear that sometimes. When is this result finished? Well, you can achieve X, Y, Z in X time frame for sure. But the true elite level physiques, you know, these guys you may look up into in the industry with amazing physiques, do you really think that they're looking at the calendar and thinking, oh, you know what? In 12 weeks, I get to stop this. I get to stop my nutrition, my training. I've got it. No, you've got to work to maintain a physique, let alone improve it, right? So don't be fucking stupid, right? Don't see this as a finish line. See, yes, I can get there by then, and then I would either have to sustain, you know, a new level of actions to maintain that, which would be easier than getting there, or we're going to keep moving forwards. The best physiques aren't a 12-week transformation. You can get an elite conditioning in that, which is building the framework, the foundation, and it will transform your life. But to keep building from there is going to take time. So just love the process, create a lifestyle, make your programming catered to your lifestyle. So every client I work with is so unique. Some are going to be airline pilots, some are going to be physique coaches, some are going to be in a 9-to-5, you know, some are going to, the most crazy random jobs, some are going to be like 7-8 figure entrepreneurs, and they're going to be traveling all the time. Like, every client has to have an approach that works for them. So, you know, worst case scenario could be, oh, if they're at home, they've got this approach, but if they're traveling, they've got this approach. There's never an excuse. We can always get results out of people in an easy, sustainable way. So just understand that once you've done that, you can make this a lifestyle, that there's no need to think, when can I stop? Because stopping won't actually deliver you an elite level result. All right, so programming is necessary, but it's not sufficient. We need to be self-aware. We need a strong reason why. We need daily intentions, aka discipline. We need some self-belief in there. We got to know that this is going to happen simply because we want it so bad. We do need the skills and knowledge, necessary but not sufficient, and we do need long-term gratification for the elite level results. Guys, I hope you're taking a lot of value from that, but I thought it just needed to be shared because I know this, and I've been very self-aware of all these things from coming through my own physique transformation, that it isn't just a program that gets you there. I had a program at the start of my journey when I first wanted to transform my physique, and the first 6 months I did nothing with it because I didn't have these things. It was only when I had these things combined with an elite level program that I had from a coach, I could then start getting results. All right, guys, put these into action. Become very self-aware, understand your reason why, have intentions daily, acquire the skills and knowledge, working with experts when you can, and have that long-term gratification mindset. Fall in love with the process. Guys, hope you're taking a lot of value from that. Make sure you action these. You will not fail if you've got these 5 points. The industry's talking a load of bullshit at the minute. It's telling you, you know, you're going to need this magic supplement, or you need to go keto. That's the thing you're missing. Fuck off. No. Just understand that you need your mindset in an elite place with accountability and with a good program. It's as simple as that. All right? We've got to prime your mindset to actually get the results out of a program, though. The program alone is not sufficient. Hope you're taking a lot of value. Guys, check me out on Instagram if you don't already follow me. It's at Tom D. Pearson. The results page where we share some of our coaching results is at Elect01 Coaching. And make sure to like and subscribe on here for more videos. I'll see you in the next one, boys. Let's get it.